Is this thing moving? Uh 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 uh. Yes.
It's not one of us.
Not
Not
this
two
crazy,
of us.
bro.
Not three.
Okay, the trade deadline has come and gone, and Giannis Antetokounmpo is still a Milwaukee Buck. A lot of y'all wanted Giannis to leave, and I kind of kept my cool. And I did post a video because I didn't want him to leave, and I said, "Don't leave, Giannis. You'll never win another one. Your biggest everybody wants you now. You hot, dude. You a commodity. You hotbed now. So just like Stephen Curry, huh? They said ain't nobody off limits. Oh yes, it is. Look at LeBron James. He probably gonna go now, but you brought championship back to Milwaukee after 50 something years. Dude, I love seeing you at Culver's, man. You just bring life to the city. I respect Mariah. I respect everything about your game. Everything. Because you play different. You play different. So good morning, y'all. Good afternoon. Good evening. Whatever side that you own. I just want to tell you, I'm glad the trade deadline is come and gone. Now, that don't mean that he might not leave next year, but I really do believe he ought to be a Buck for life, if you want to know the truth. Not saying that Milwaukee is the best city, but you the best thing. Milwaukee is the best thing that ever happened to you. We brought you over here as a baby. We watched you grow from giving you rides to the arena, to you running down the street because you don't got no car. All these things, you grew at this city, just like Kobe grew for LA. And he threatened to leave one time, and he was, and you would have been well within your right. I would have been mad, of course, and I would have said, I hope if he do, I wouldn't have wanted you to win another championship, but I couldn't be selfish. I'd be happy for you if you did, but your place should be here. Milwaukee gonna win more championships. You still got a few years left in your career. A lot of years. You still ascending. You ain't on no down spring yet. And let me say something. Once people understand the culture you set, I hear a lot of people talking about ain't nobody gonna play in Milwaukee. Ain't nobody, man. But it's anybody will play with a winner before they play with a loser. If they serious about basketball, and you serious about basketball. And that's what's wrong with a lot of black players. I ain't trying to be funny. African Americans, they spoiled. You know, and a lot of them can't handle you because you spoiled, and the way you play is different because you're a European player. I respect that in you, because I think the brothers need some competition, because a lot of them have gotten spoiled. They don't stand for nothing. They'll go for anything. The WNBA got more balls. They just wear them up on their chest. So don't leave no other team, because ain't nobody gonna treat you like we do here in Milwaukee. Oh yeah, they'll do this, but as soon as you stop performing, I was very disappointed that the Bucks they booed you a few weeks ago, and I know you was angry, but we had to. Y'all went down 30 points, and that was just like, come on, where's the effort? But it's happened to teams before, and the fans have every right to complain when y'all just not putting the product on the floor. You said it. Y'all don't have no chemistry. You said that y'all not playing together as a team, and a lot of guys are selfish. You gonna fix all that in the off season. And at some point, I know y'all got Oladipo playing in the G League, who is a fellow Nigerian. I'm hoping, and I know he's damaged goods, but I'm hoping that he can elevate to the point where you can put him on the bench and the Bucks can get about 10 minutes out of him a game. That would be great for Milwaukee's confidence. The boy from Indiana, he got to stay. Both of y'all working together in tandem will be great because he kind of feeling like a Robin Lopez. I do kind of like Porter Jr. And I also like the boy that came from Portland. I can't think of his name right now. It's the guard. But some of these players you can keep. They just got to come off the bench. And our job, in my opinion, should be just trying to elevate and get the best players. I wish John Morant could have came. But you know, you got to be of a certain ilk, like playing in Minnesota, Chicago, and Milwaukee, because it get pretty cold here. You know, and so I don't hear that. Don't even listen to that stuff when they say, "What's to do in Milwaukee?" Hell, Chicago 90 minutes away. You ain't got the party here. You can just spend you what 60 to 90 minutes, an hour away. You can go over to Chicago and party. You can take the Amtrak and go right over there. Every bit of a half an hour. Okay? So that's not an excuse. Milwaukee is a great city on a great lake. Yeah, we got our problems. We do. We working to straighten them out. But Milwaukee is a great place to raise a family. Milwaukee is a good place in terms of resources, having a mixed community. Now, if we can all get along, that would be great. But it's getting better. I remember when you couldn't go on the south side if you lived in Milwaukee. Now you got as many black people on the south side damn near as you got on the north side. So things happen, and they happen slowly. But I know one thing. After Jabbar, the Jab, who represented Milwaukee big time, you it, Giannis. You a person that deserve everything that you can get to stay in Milwaukee. And if they have to keep bringing players, because you're going to win again. You're going to win again. And your greatness is going to bring people to you. Forget about what Terry Teague said. Ain't that what his name? Jeff Teague, I mean. Talking about when you give him the ball, it don't never come out. You got a certain player got to play with Giannis. I really thought it was messed up when they got rid of Drew Holiday, and I do believe Giannis got to take some amount of responsibility for what happened to the team, because he wanted Damian Lillard, and Damian never played. I love Damian Lillard, but he never played. He never played. It was just too many injuries. Calf injury, leg injury, stomach, the groin injury. And then to top it all off, he broke his Achilles. Come on now. And then you tell them they got to, look how much money they paid Dame for you. They should have kept Drew. Okay? Chris Middleton, he was starting to come back. And I know the team was old. But he was somebody that would have stuck around on the bench for me. I would have replaced him, but I wouldn't have took him off the team. I would have got rid of Brook Lopez because he's washed. But Chris Middleton ain't washed. Sometimes you can play just a whole lot of basketball and your body needs to rest. And he was resting, but he was also coming back. He's not doing bad for Washington. And I think they just traded him, though. I think he plays for Dallas now. But you will see, I don't believe, I could be wrong, But I don't think that Chris Middleton is 100% washed. He'll be good coming off somebody's bench. I'm not saying he's a starter. And he could have stayed in Milwaukee for that. And all I'm saying is I'm glad you home. Stay home, Giannis, and we're gonna do and build a better team around you. I love watching you play. There's nobody that plays harder. And you definitely, people, we get our money's worth when we come down to Pfizer Forum and watch you do your thing. So, thank you for staying in Milwaukee. We needed you, and you need us. And God bless you and your family. You got 4 babies now. When you got here, you was just a baby yourself. So we watched you grow into a man. And with that being said, you gonna do us proud. You've been doing us proud. And we gonna get another championship here. Now, with that being said, if you ask me about the coach, I love Doc Rivers. Matter of fact, I got pictures of Doc Rivers when he went to Marquette. I told y'all my nephew graduated from Marquette. He's an attorney. My sister-in-law, who's put it like this, I have very great ties with Marquette. My niece, my little played Alizea Blockton. I'm sorry, my little cousin, she played for Marquette women team. So there's a lot of history. I love Glenn. I remember when he used to ride down in Lake Michigan with his Eldorado drop top, red, candy apple red with the convertible. He used to drop the top and ride down. Cause what we call on Lake Michigan, you got your sections. You know, sections where the older white folks would be, sections where the brothers and sisters would be. They call it's North Point. And he used to ride up and down with his handlers and his Eldorado, and I liked it. We liked Doc Rivers, but I don't want him for the coach no more. I'm sorry, he got to go. One more, Giannis, I know you've had a lot of coaches, and I believe the best one you got along with was Jason Kidd. But I'm going to tell you this. Doc Rivers is a good guy. He could even be an assistant. But we need a young coach, a good fiery coach, but we also need somebody that Giannis is going to trust. Okay? And I just don't trust Doc anymore. And I'm sorry to say that, homeboy, but you got to go. You really do. I think it's Doc. But I know Giannis likes Doc, but I think the buck stops here with him. And Milwaukee will be a better team. They need a different coach. A better coach. They need to take the time and deal with who they're going to get to coach this great player that they have and go from there. And Giannis, you retire a buck. And we're going to keep on showering you and your family with love and all the love you can stand. Okay? So, with that being said, if you like what you hear, please like, subscribe, and share my channel. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.